Okay, here's the second video. I'm going to show you how to draw this same part, but I'm going to show you in a different way. So here's the part that I did first. So I'm going to start a new part file. In order to do that, you go to File, you go to New, and I'm going to click on Standard IPT once again and click Create. And then I have tabs down here. So here's the part file that I just did, and here's my new one right here. All right. So I'm gonna draw it from the front view once again. This time I'm gonna do it a little bit differently as far as how I do my sketch, but I'm gonna choose the same plane. So start 2D sketch. Here's the front plane once again, also known as the XY plane. And I'm gonna go ahead and start my sketch. And I'm just gonna kind of etch a sketch this out. I'm not gonna put in dimensions until the end. So I'm gonna click on line, and I'm gonna go ahead and just draw up. I'm gonna draw over. I'm gonna draw down. I'm going to draw over, draw up. I'm going to let those two line up with each other, so you'll see the line kind of snap across right there. I'm going to draw over, and I'm going to draw down.
Attention teachers.
Sorry, that was the announcement coming on. But anyway, I'm going to draw this guy down all the way down to so it's in line with the origin, and then take my line and close this so I have a rectangle. And then I'm going to hit escape, so my line command, which you can see up here is blue, basically it turns off. So I hit escape, and now I'm out of that command. So now I have the basic shape over here. I just need to add some dimensions. Okay, so I'm going to go to Smart Dimension. This dimension back here is 1 inch. So I'm going to click on this line, drag this up, and make that 1 inch. Okay, and when it does that, it kind of scales everything and helps out with what's going on. So that guy's 1 inch. You can see this guy from here to here is 2 inches. So I'm going to select this line here. Select this line here, bring that up, and make that 2 inches. Okay, you can see when that happens, it messes things up a little bit. So my dimension tool is still selected. I'm going to hit escape, and I'm going to grab this guy over here and drag this guy out, so it looks okay. So I've got my 1 inch, I've got my 2 inch, and I'm good to go. And then I've got another 2 inches over here. So once again, I'll hit my dimension tool. I'll click on this line. I'll click on this line, bring this guy up, and again, this will be 2 inches right here. So all in all, this is 5 inches. I hit escape, bring this down. All in all, this is 5 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches, and 1 inch. So I've got that figured out. Now all I need is my height. Okay, so dimension, this guy is 1 inch tall on this side according to this dimension right here. Okay, so I type in 1, enter, and I've got a couple other dimensions that I need to deal with as well. This guy is a 1/2 inch down. This line right here is a 1/2 inch down right there. So I'm going to go from here to this line right there. That guy is going to be 1/2 inch or 0.5. All right, now you see it is all purple. Once it is all purple, it's okay to finish the sketch. If you have any green lines in here, you need to find out why it's green and put a dimension on there until it becomes purple. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hit Finish Sketch. Okay, it kind of gets out of my screen. Again, I use the wheel to zoom in and zoom out, and I hold down the wheel and I can pan around like so. All right, I'm going to go ahead and extrude this guy. That's exactly what I want to extrude, so that is correct. I want to extrude this back a distance of 3 inches. So 3, tab, and again, it's going forward, which means it's going in this direction right here. I want it to go backwards, so I'm going to change directions. I'm not going to do this, but I just want to show you this. This is symmetric, so my sketch is in the middle, and it went basically 1.5 forward and 1.5 backward. In this case, I want my sketch to be in the front, and it extrudes 3 inches backwards. Okay, so that's how mine's going to look. Go ahead and click OK, and I'll hit F6, and there is my my view. And again, if you want to click the box, that's the front view, that's the isometric view, and that's the top view right there. That's what those look like. So again, F6, and that's what that looks like. All right, so when I do it this way, I only have one extrusion here, and I'm going to need one more for the circle, and that's it. All right, so we'll do that one next. I click here, and again, I can click on Create Sketch right there, or I can click Start 2D Sketch right there, but I have to click it first. So I'll click Create Sketch, bring it up here, draw a circle, and I added some notes to this drawing, so now we all know that this hole is 1 inch in diameter. I click on Dimension, I give this hole a diameter of 1 inch, and now I have to give it a location. So notice mine kind of moved in an interesting manner. So I'm looking at this kind of vertically, but it's not a big deal. Okay, so I'm 1 inch away from here. Okay, it's going to be 1 right there, and I'm 1.5 inch up from here. So let's click there and click on the center point of the circle once again, and there is 1.5, and that should turn purple. Okay, again, do not leave your sketch until that's purple. Finish my sketch, extrude. Remember, this time I'll select my profile. This time I'm not adding material, I am cutting material. So you need to make sure that you choose this guy right here, and I'm going through all. Yes, if I left this on, a distance of 3 would work because it would go all the way through. But if you wanted to go all the way through the part, all is generally what you should select. Okay, click OK, and you can hold down Shift and your wheel and pan around and look at that and make sure that that hole went all the way through. Okay, so exact same part. I'm going to go ahead and expand my my Inventor, and I'm going to go to View, and I'm going to go to Tile All. I'll tile these vertically, and you can, I don't need that guy, tile vertically, and you can see that these are exactly the same, part 1 and part 2. Okay, so everything is looking good. This one has 2 extrusions here, where this one here has 3 extrusions. So if I expand this, that one has 2 extrusions, but this guy here has 3 extrusions right there. So same part, they would weigh the same, they're exactly the same, but drawn 2 different ways. All right, so I'd like you to draw it both ways so you get used to it, and just save the first one as Inventor drawing 1, and then I'm going to save this one as Inventor drawing 1 way 2. Or let's do method 2. I don't like the word way. Method 2. Inventor drawing 1, method 2. And go ahead and click save. So you're going to have the same thing twice. And again, now you have that one there and this one here. They're both open. They're both exactly the same thing. And you're good to go. And I'll give you points for those when I get back.